Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passion, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections magazine.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution, so get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now.
Great day, everyone. This is Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Hope all is well. Just want to touch bases with you. Divine Connections is a magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, praise dance, moms, anyone that's doing something great in the community. And so we want you to stay tuned and find out what is going on with Divine Connections and how we are making it happen. So also there is an event that is coming up soon, and I'll talk a little bit more about that a little later, but let's go on and get some Divine Connections news. So how can you be a part? So we have the magazine that comes out quarterly, and we have one more quarter left, and that will be in December. The next issue comes out in December. So if you want to advertise your music, your magazine, anything that's going on, please make sure you do that. Connect with me at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. Email me and let me know you want to be a part of the next issue for Divine Connections magazine. Okay. And we will get you in there, give you details on how you can be a part. So our website is divineconnectionsmagazine.com. You can go to our email list and join that so you can know what is going on with Divine Connections. We have a Facebook page at Divine Connections Marketing. Our Instagram page is Divine Connections, Divine Connections Marketing. Our Instagram page is Divine Connections, one word. Our YouTube channel is The Divine Connections. So go to The Divine Connections on YouTube and click that notification button as well, so you can stay connected with what is going on with Divine Connections. So again, our magazine comes out quarterly, and this is our magazine that is out right now. And if you would like to get a copy, that you can go to divineconnectionsmagazine.com/subscriptions and click on that button as well. We have a lot of gospel artists, entrepreneurs, resources, connections in this magazine. So make sure you guys go out and get your copy of Divine Connections magazine at gmail.com. All right. Awesome. If you would like to be a sponsor, this show comes on a Wednesdays between 3 and 6, where we share good news of people that's going on, what's going on in the community with different people. And if you would like a 30-second spot to share your business or your ministry with the masses, we do a 3-month agreement for $150. And then during this time, before or after the interview, we display your message and your video so people can know who you are and what you do. And so if you would like to be interested in that, you go to Divine Connections Magazine at gmail.com. And I am honored to have written my book, which is The Key Connector, How to Build an Empire Helping People. Is what I do every day with my business. It's called The Key Connector, How to Build an Empire helping people. All right. So make sure you stay connected with that and get you a copy of that as well. And then we're going to play another video because there's a great event coming up for the youth. That's going to be December 4th at Beyond Measure Ministries. That's usually where I have my anniversary. And they're going to do from 12 to 3. And listen, if you have an entrepreneur that's in the Mebane, Burlington, Triangle area, and they would like to vend, check it out today. They actually have are waiving the vendor fee. The ages are from 5 to 16, I believe. And so just tune in and let's hear some information. Let's tune in and hear more information about that. So hold tight, and we're going to get the director to share that information.
Hey, you. Yes, you. How y'all doing? Young man, young lady. I want to invite you out to our Alamance County Youth Holiday Business Fair on December the 4th, 2021. Where's it going to be? I'm glad you asked. It's going to be at 904 East Main Street at Beyond Measure Event Center. Come on out and have a good time. We're inviting all families. We're inviting all our friends. We're inviting everybody to come and support this community event. There will be lots of things to do there. We're going to have food trucks. We're going to have games, fellowship, music, and of course, shopping. I know who y'all love to shop. It's the holiday season. So come out there and get those little gifts, the little trinkets and stuff that you can buy for kids, and kids can do their own shopping and buy you some mom and dad, granddad, grandma. So come on out, have a good time, and support our youth as we push and support them in their entrepreneur endeavors, okay? So like I said, December the 4th, 2021 at 904 East Main Street, Beyond Measure Event Center. We look forward to seeing you there. Peace. God bless.
Awesome. So let's get that flyer up so you can see exactly where it is. It's at Beyond Measure Ministries. Let's see if I can get it on. All right. So let's see. Do I have it on? Excellent. And let me see if I can make it larger for you. If it'll go larger. Nope. Let's see. Okay. So this is the Youth Holiday Business Fair at Beyond Measure Ministries, 904 East Main Street, December the 4th from 12 to 3. Calling all young entrepreneurs from the ages of 5 to 6. And guess what? If you call today, vendor fee is waived because it's been a blessing that somebody has been a blessing. And so the next couple of vendors that call in, okay, we'll have a free vendor spot at Beyond Measure Ministries Youth Business Fair. And the ages for the youth entrepreneurs are from 5 to 6. All right, so that number is 919-436-7839. All right, Rolando. Call him at 919-436-7839 if your youth would like to be a vendor at this event. It's going to be December the 4th, okay, from 12 to 3 at Beyond Measure Ministries, 904 East Main Street. They are always doing phenomenal things for the ministries, for the youth, for the community. All right. And so I love doing things there as well. So that's December 4th. All right. So we're going to continue on. And we have some Christmas music coming out from individuals as well. And then I'm going to play a video from our special guest. So stay tuned. All right. Hold tight.
Hello, this is gospel recording artist Johnny Ruffin Jr. from Lewiston, North Carolina, just letting you know that I have a Christmas CD out entitled White Christmas. Please go and download that CD on any digital media outlet. Also, I have some great gospel music that I have created throughout the years that will definitely be a blessing to you and your household. Thank you for your support. God bless.
All right. Stay tuned. And we have a special guest that's going to be in the house today. But first, I'm going to share with you one of the videos. So hold tight and stay tuned.
For those of you that are going through, I want you to know tonight Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah. I don't know about you tonight, but I am.
Stand by Me.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about that one.
Well, you know, that's my good friend, the late Benny King. He really made that great. Stand By Me with the Drifters. And it was a huge hit all over the world. But I dissected that song, and there was some real deep meaning in there. And I took it to heart because I felt every time I heard it, I could hear the voice of God talking to me. And he was telling me that he would stand by me through any circumstance, whatever I go through. If I just wouldn't lean to my own understanding, but if I simply acknowledge him, that everything would be all right. So that's what inspired me to write my version of Stand By Me. Sometimes life gets hard, oh yeah, things fall apart, but just know I am standing by. Oh, I won't leave you nor forsake you. No, I'll be there for you. Just know that I'm standing by. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Here I am. Never leave you alone. Oh no, I'm standing here by. Oh yeah, listen. People say everything must change. Nothing remains the same. Oh, I beg to differ. Real love surely will. Kill the body, can't kill the soul. What I feel for you, you already know. Love, yeah. What I need you to do, oh yeah, I need you every day. Every hour, I need you. Can't do it all by myself. In the morning, noon, late at night, I need you. I can't make it on my own. I wouldn't dare to try. It wouldn't make sense to go it alone. When I know you're here for me every day. Oh yeah. Oh, I thank you. Everything you're doing by my side. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Oh! When I think about the love you make me feel. Oh yeah.
All right, awesome. And we have this young man in the house today. So will you help me welcome Mr. Logan? How are you?
Oh, I am wonderful. I am wonderful. I am so blessed and honored to be here. I tell you, I was watching that video, it took me back. But first of all, I just want to say thank you, Miss Williams, for, offering me a platform to allow the world to experience the talents and gifts that the good Lord has blessed me with. And I pray that it encourages someone
Yes.
and uplifts them as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. So thank you for coming on. Love the video. So just tell the audience a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and then we'll get into it.
Well, most of my fans and people around the country, around the world know me as Hollywood Logan, the legendary drifter.
Okay.
The kids, how they say the police name? I mean, the legal name is LePoria Logan, and that's me. And I just thank God for that. Just a whole simple country boy from down in the Delta of Mississippi. Grew up in New York, left New York and moved to California. Stayed in California for a long time, and I just had the opportunity to do so many great things by the grace of God. And, I've been able to sing some of the greatest places in the world, some of the greatest countries. And I just thank God for having I can brag on them, the most loyal and dedicated fans that he created. And not only are they fans, they're family. So that makes it extra special.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. So tell us how your music career started.
Well, actually, I started in church. Grew up. My father was a deacon, and my mom was missionary. And my dad, he sang in a quartet group, and we used to always, my brothers and myself, we would always try to imitate them. And we'd get home and we'd get mama's old brooms and play the straws out of the broom, get her big pots and pans and break limbs off of trees for the drumsticks, and get old different boxes and make amplifiers. Oh, we would cut up sideways. But God blessed us to move on into bigger and better things. My brothers and myself, we were able to travel with my father for years around the country. Actually, cut a few CDs, what do they call 45s back then. So in case I got some young folks, they don't know what we'll talk about that later. But anyway, we were able to do that. But and I left home, and I came on the road with a gentleman by the name of Mr. Howard Hunt. A lot of you know him as Slim. I was his drummer for a while. And, I owe so much of my career to Reverend Hunt for the things that he taught me, and the other gentlemen that were there at that time. I mean, that was an awesome, life-changing experience. I really thought I knew some things, and I did, but the level of professionalism that I learned there, in his camp, I'll never forget that. And he was just, he was that father figure to me, a disciplinary, he was just that guy, and I'm grateful for that. Stayed there for a while, left and came back home, and got back with my brothers actually. And I come out on the road, singing R&B with the Drifters for a while.
Yeah.
And, that was a different lifestyle. So I said, I might need to get back under the umbrella. You understand? So I did. I went back, and I dibble and dabbed in the quartet field. I was with Robert Blair in the Fantastic Violiniers for a while. And then my good friend Doc McKenzie gave me a job. He gave me and my brother a job. I was singing first tenor for him, and my brother Greg was playing guitar there for him. awesome gentleman. I tell you, you talk about a gentleman that really knows the ins and outs about the music, and that he knows how to elevate an artist. I take my hats off also to Mr. McKenzie, because he's that guy, and I'm so grateful to God that God has elevated him to another level. You know, he's that guy now. You know, and he deserves it. He's put a lot of time in. He's had his ups and downs, but nevertheless, God has kept him, and He's continuing to keep him, and I'm grateful for that. I got back with the Drifters, and I stayed there, and things started to evolve for me. They started getting better and better, and started doing more and more. And, you know, sometimes a lot of people don't like to talk about this, but I don't mind, because it's a reality check. And it was for me. Sometimes we get beside ourselves. You know, we get out and things get to going so good, and you think you're on top of the world. You know, you're an organization, and you've gotten 4 Grammys. And I mean, and it's just everything. Whatever you want, it's there at your fingertip. You know, every beck and call.
Yeah.
So one night I was at the hotel, and things just started getting, you know, it started to spiral out of control in a lot of ways, you know, with the group, just with life itself. But that was a call from God. You know, that was that butterfly, that moth, you know, that moth effect they talk about before he sent the lion.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what that was, that subtlety move that he made to get my attention. But anyways, I didn't pay attention to it, kept doing my thing. And, you know, I said, it'll get better, get better. So I had the opportunity I came home, and things were really bad. I mean, I started losing houses, cars, everything. Look, everything I touched was just upside down. And I just stopped talking to him and everything. But then a spirit of depression had got on me. My wife and I, we were supposed to go to see our youngest son graduate from the military. So I told her, I said, you go ahead. I'm going to go to the studio and do some work. I'll fly in. We got a couple of days. So she did. Her and my oldest daughter, they went to meet him. And that night I was sitting at the house, and things just looked like it started caving in on me. And I got the pistol out, and I said, you know what, I can't deal with this anymore. So I loaded it, and checked it and everything, and it was ready. I was sitting on the sofa, and I put it to my head, pulled the trigger, and it wouldn't fire. I pulled it down and looked at it again, and I said, man. So I tried it again, and it wouldn't fire. And on the 3rd time I tried it, and it still wouldn't fire. I got angry. I said, you know what? I can't even do this right. So in saying that, I just pulled the trigger while I was aiming down, and it shot the TV screen out. It fired, and I said, oh God. And so God began to speak to me. He said, you know what? You're a very selfish person. Your life is not yours to take. That's a gift I gave you.
Wow.
I mean, how selfish could you be? How would just think your family come home and found you like this, you know? And you can't leave this world till you do what I got for you to do. You know, and I got down on my knees, and I asked God, I said, God, if you will forgive me and you would have me back, you know, I will do whatever it takes. I said, I know you're a God of a 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 100, 200, 300 chance. And I said, man, I need you. And it was never that God ever left me. It was that I left him. You know, I walked away from his grace and away from his love. And one thing you can't, you know, there's a song I've called The Great Pretender. And I really could have, if it was a movie that came out, I could have played that part. I know I probably would have got an Academy Award or something for that, because that's how my life was, you know. I was living, but I was an empty shell. And I just thank God that he gave me a second chance. You know, I see so many people going through things, and they just want to end it all. I have had opportunity to talk to people and counsel people in regards to that matter. Because, you know, the song OJ's put out a long time ago, Smiling Faces Tell Lies. So many times you see people smiling like everything is all right. But you never know the pain and the heartache that they're going through. You know, they're just one finger snap away from trying to end it all. So that's why I'm so glad that we're held accountable for how we treat people. I'm not held accountable for how anybody treats me, but we have to take this thing called love to another level. We really do. We have to be more sincere and more cautious. You know, we need to, it's nothing wrong with picking up the phone, calling a fellow man or your sister or somebody to checking on them, because you never know what they're going through. You never know what their mindset is, you know, and in this day and time, wow, it's really, really tough. But I just thank God that he loved me enough to give me a second chance, because he didn't have to. He could have allowed the first one, you know, when I pulled the trigger the first time, he could have allowed it to be over, but he said not so, you know, and I often think about that. You know, how can you give away something that's not even yours? Wow. You know, he breathed into my nostril, not me into his nostril, and I became a living soul. You too, everybody else, you know, he created us. So how could I, you know, and the more I think about it, you know, I said, wow, that's really deep. That's really heavy. But I thank God for that. And since then, things have been, I tell you, they have really been awesome for me. And I'm just grateful for him. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I definitely appreciate you sharing the story, because the thing is, you never know what people are going through, you know, whether they're on stage or off stage or whatever they have going on. And, you know, life will bring you some challenges, and that's for sure. That you had, you know, a wife and some kids, and it was just too much, you know, but you allowed God to minister to you at the time when you definitely needed it, and then and bounce back, you know, ask God for forgiveness and then bounce back. That's a blessing.
And see, the thing about it, what happens a lot of times is that we'll get, as we start to elevate and we begin to gain substance and material things, as you lose them, sometimes you kind of, I know you're going to laugh. A lot of you are probably going to laugh when I say this, kind of lose your mind, you know, because you think you can't make it without, I got to have this. I got to have that car. I got to have this house. You know, I got to keep up with them. I got to have this piece of jewelry. You know, I got to have this piece of clothing, whatever. But it's not about that. What you really got to have is a renewing of the mind. That's what you got to have. And if you don't have that, I mean, your life will just be total destruction, chaos. Yeah. So I encourage anybody, if you're going through something, you know, check the person in the mirror. That's where it starts. You know, the fault doesn't fall on anybody else. It starts right there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so now, what are you doing currently with your ministry and music career to the end of the year? What do you have planned?
Well, right now I just finished up my second book. So grateful for that, and it's titled "From the Heart to the Heart." Oh, okay, yeah, and you can get that on my website. And my very first book, my kindergartner book, was this book right here, a love letter from God. And the Lord says the same. I will have completed my fourth album by the end of the year, which my first album was Great Day. You can also get this on the website, followed up by Trust God. You can also get this one there. And the one that's really opened major doors for me is this one here, Jesus Cares. Yes, you can also get that there. And we've already released a new one entitled Praise. So you be on the lookout for that. Awesome. If you don't have it, if you haven't heard it, let me tell you, you need to contact my boss. You need to reach out to Mr. Daryl J. Jones I'm gonna put him on the spot. He has it, and he'll get it to you ASAP. That's right. Reach out to Daryl J. Jones. He's got it. And I tell you, this is a phenomenal song. It is a great song. You know, I ain't gonna brag on it. I'm gonna let you guys do that. You guys tell me what you think. You know, back in the days, they had the thing where they say, make it or break it. So you guys, once you hear it, go to the website, and there's a spot there where you can leave a comment. If it's something that we ought to keep, say it'll make it. If not, listen, I don't wear my feelings on my sleeve, so you can say break it. Yeah. There are a few dates that I have coming up. Okay. But, you know, we're just waiting to finalize those. And Ms. Williams, if it's all right, I will send them to you and you can post them for those that are interested, you know. And I'm working on a online concert here soon, a holiday concert. So that will be, the news will be out on that soon. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll be doing that, and I'm so grateful for that. Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely let me know, and I can post it on my page as well. I would love to do that. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes. I can hear you now. Yeah.
Oh, okay, awesome. I said, yeah, I would love to do that. Yeah, definitely send it to me. Definitely the concert too, as well, and any other information you want me to share. Definitely send it to me. We'll get it out there.
I definitely will get that to you. And I tell you, I see a lot of groups are making comebacks. You know, a lot of folks have counted them out. I've seen my good friends, Mr. Cleve Graham, you know, and the Pilgrim Jubilees, they made a comeback. The fellas sound good, you know. And I take my hats off to Lee Williams Group. You know, the people don't understand when you lose your leader. When you lose your leader, you talking about being lost, but you know what? God has blessed that organization with some young folk that are energetic, and I pray that God continues to bless them to be energized to do what they do. And CC, let me tell you, your destiny is in your hands. I know this is Hollywood Logan, LePoria Logan's interview, but you know what? God has taught me that when you learn to celebrate other people, see, that's what we have to do. Stop being selfish. When we learn to celebrate other people in the things that they are doing, your time is going to come. And when your time comes, guess what? Somebody going to celebrate you.
That's exactly.
Yeah, and they're really doing it. And another group that's I saw some great stuff coming on too. My brother Jeffrey Newberry, Teddy Cross. And the guys are getting back together, and they're doing a big tour a big show down in Georgia, and it's gonna be one for the ages, you know. Yeah. So it's been all over the news and everything. Well, let me say that the media, but it should have been over the news because they had a fearless leader as well, you know. And those guys, man, I tell you, they can do it, and I'm just excited for them, you know. And the Tally boys, you can't leave them out. Candy and Michael Jackson, yeah. All of those guys are gonna be together, so that's gonna be something great. I look forward to working with a lot of these artists. You know, I know it's a new day and time, but hey, listen, I used to could sprint pretty good, but I gotta kind of walk real quick now. So that's saying what? Things change, right? Things change. So that's kind of like life, but you know, it's wonderful when you can be able to, and it's not about just one person. Ministry is about us all. Everybody has ministry. It's just about how effective you want to make it.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm so glad. And I got to give another shout out to my guy, Daryl J. Jones. I tell you, he has, when we first connected, he talked to me and he told me some do's and don'ts and everything. And he told me, you know, what the possibilities were. And I tell you, that is a man of God, a true man of God. He has really taken my projects, not only mine, but other artists in the industry, to a totally different level. Miss McDonald, the things that she does. I mean, I'm looking at my son, started in the, you know, when it was 100, it started on the bottom, and now it's up, and it's up in the top 10, and it's steady growing. So that lets you know that you can do anything if you just trust God. Yeah, you remove self away from it. Not going to say it's going to be easy, but
that's right.
I just want to tell you this: if you're not making mistakes in what you're doing, you're not doing anything. Because the only way you can win is to make mistakes. You can have 10 failures and you have one success, and that's all it takes. Yeah. So just be encouraged, because I Miss Williams, you really make me feel good. You allow me to be on your show. Yeah. And so many other, TV hosts, they're opening the doors to me, Mr. Ron Cunningham. I mean, it's just so many of them. But I just want to thank everybody for the opportunity and the love that they show. You guys are pushing my music. You're writing stories about me. Hey, you must feel pretty good.
All right now.
Yes.
And that's a blessing to keep encouraging you to keep on doing what you do to the glory of God. Amen.
Yes.
Absolutely. Anything else you want to share, and then leave us with a word of encouragement before we leave out?
Yeah, I just want to say that I give you a personal invite, each and every one of you. Visit my website, www.IamHollywoodLogan.com. There you can find my books, you can find videos, you can find my music, you can find T-shirts. We're going to have hats soon, and we're going to we've got some of those face masks coming. So, you can get the face mask with your favorite song by LePoria Logan or Hollywood Logan on there. And that's going to be something nice. I pray that you guys would. And you know what? Share the good news. Tell somebody else about it. And also share this video with other people as well. It's not just about me, but let them know that Miss Williams is doing something super. She's offering opportunities to everybody that's about the kingdom business. Not just that. If you're a business owner or whatever you got going on, she's there for you. So listen, if you don't make it, it's nobody's fault. That's what Mother used to say. But you're wrong.
That's right. That's right. I love that. And I love old school. It never gets tired. It still remains. Absolutely. Well, thank you, Mr. Logan, for coming on today. I greatly appreciate it. Enjoyed the video. Y'all check out the books, check out the music, and then stay tuned to the concert that is coming out for Christmas. When is the concert again?
It's going to be a holiday concert. It's going to be right after the 1st of December. We wanted to do it just before Thanksgiving, but they decided, no, let's wait and do it, after December sets in. It'll be more of a cheery, so I said, it don't make me no difference. Whatever you want to do, I'm ready to sing. So, every once in a while I want to holler,
Yes, love it. Awesome. Well, we definitely look forward to it. And thank you so much for sharing your gift to the world and acknowledging others as well. That's supportive. That's a blessing as well. So we thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for what you do for Christ. Continue to make it happen and be a blessing to community, to the churches, to men, everyone. We definitely appreciate that. Always good to have a good positive role model to let people know it's not always easy, but if you press towards the mark of the high calling, God will lift you up, and you give him all the honor and all the glory that belongs to him.
Yeah, and I just want to say, listen, for those of you that think that everything you do turns out wrong, let me tell you something. You need to get a new mindset, because let me tell you, God is a God of the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, however many chances you need. Only thing you got to do is go back, just ask for forgiveness. And let me tell you, and if you wronged somebody, I don't care who it is, be the bigger person, be the right person, make it right. All you got to do is just tell them, you know what, forgive me. For whatever it is, because see, forgiveness ain't for them, it's for you. That'll really, you heard Joe Gunn say, lighten your heavy load. That will do it. And I'm going to leave you, and I want to leave this with you. If you see somebody with a frown, you've got the power to turn it upside down. So if it's not a frown, it's a smile. Remember that. I love you, and you can't do anything about it.
Love it, love it, love it. And we're going to end on that. We love you, and you all continue to like and share this broadcast. Thank you, Mr. Logan, for coming on today. And I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. You all have a phenomenal day, and like and share this broadcast.
Love you. God bless.
Hold on, Mr. Logan. All right, you as well.
Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now. Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution, so get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now.